In the Cerrejón region of Colombia, inside a coal mine, a team of scientists and paleontologists was digging deep underground. This coal mine actually existed because of a rainforest that was around 60 million years old. That is why they were searching for the remains of ancient plants and animals. This place was part of a mysterious past hidden from the world, which the Earth had preserved within its layers. During excavation, experts found something strange deep inside the rocks. When the soil was removed, it turned out to be a bone. Some said it was a crocodile bone, others thought it belonged to a turtle, while some believed it was the trunk of an ancient tree. But this very bone later took science on a journey to a world where the largest snake ever known once lived, Titanoboa. This was no ordinary snake. It was 10 times heavier than today's green anaconda and longer than a passenger bus. It was so massive that if it tried to crawl on land, it would die under its own weight. So the question arose, where did it move? A single bone led experts into a version of Amazon's history where the map itself was completely different. What was the real reason behind Titanoboa's enormous size? How did it hunt? And what happened that ended its rule over the Amazon forests? Viewers, the discovery of Titanoboa was not sudden. This journey began in 1994. A local geologist, Henry Garcia, noticed a strange object in the Cerrejón mine that looked like part of a tree branch. At that time, it didn't receive much attention and was stored in a special box. Nearly a decade later, in 2002, another geologist, Fabiani Herrera, found a similar fossil there. Their main goal was to research ancient flora to understand what the world's first tropical rainforest looked like. The real turning point came in 2007 when these fossils were taken to the Florida Museum of Natural History. It was discovered that this was neither a tree branch, nor did its structure match a crocodile's spine. But when it was compared with the bones of modern anacondas and pythons, the experts were stunned. This bone was 3 times larger and thicker than that of an anaconda. It was immediately identified as a snake bone. On the right was the bone found in the coal mine, and on the left was an anaconda's vertebra. In science, size matters greatly, and Titanoboa shattered all previous records. Using mathematical models, experts estimated the snake's length based on its vertebrae, since a snake's spine size directly correlates with its total length. According to these calculations, Titanoboa was between 42 and 50 feet long, nearly twice the length of today's anaconda. It was not just long. Its thickness was equal to the waist of a large man, and it weighed as much as a sedan car, around 1,200 kilograms, 10 times heavier than an anaconda. A weight of 1.2 tons is impossible for any land snake today. This discovery shocked the world. It was truly the king of snakes, later named Titanoboa. The real question was not how big it was, but why it was so big. Why don't snakes grow this large today? The answer lies in climate. Snakes are ectothermic or cold-blooded animals. Humans generate heat internally, but snakes depend on environmental temperature. A simple biological rule states that the warmer the environment, the faster a cold-blooded animal's metabolism. A faster metabolism means more energy, better digestion, faster growth, and the ability to support a massive body. Titanoboa's discovery acted as a thermometer of its era. Its gigantic body proved that 60 million years ago, Colombia's climate was much hotter than today. Temperatures stayed above 32 degrees Celsius day and night throughout the year. With such high average temperatures, humidity would have been extreme, possibly making breathing difficult. This was a rainforest that never cooled. This constant heat allowed Titanoboa to grow so large. Today's Amazon rainforest, which feels hot and humid to us, would actually be too cold for Titanoboa. If it were alive today, it likely couldn't survive there because its enormous body required extreme heat to function. Such a massive body also required enormous amounts of food. So how did Titanoboa hunt? Did it chase prey like movie monsters? Absolutely not. Its size made land movement extremely difficult. Gravity worked against it, increasing friction with the ground. Research shows Titanoboa was slow and primarily an aquatic hunter. Like modern crocodiles, it spent most of its time in swamps and water, where buoyancy supported its weight and allowed it to move efficiently. It hid in deep marshes with only its eyes and nostrils above water. It was an ambush predator, waiting for hours or even days without moving. When an animal came to drink water, Titanoboa struck with lightning speed. Biomechanical models estimate it exerted over 400 psi of pressure while constricting, comparable to 2 African elephants standing on your chest. It didn't wait for its prey to suffocate. The pressure crushed bones and instantly stopped blood circulation. So what did it eat? Its preferred prey included giant turtles and massive prehistoric crocodiles. Some turtles were over 8 feet long, as large as a snooker table. Titanoboa could crush their shells. Its teeth weren't designed for catching fish, but for crushing thick bones. Even crocodiles larger than today's were part of its diet, making Titanoboa the apex predator of its time. Initially, scientists struggled to understand how it fed because snake skulls are fragile and rarely fossilize. For years, only vertebrae were available. But in 2011, an intern named Jorge Moreno Bernal discovered Titanoboa's skull in Cerrejón, a once-in-a-lifetime find. The skull proved its jaws could dislocate like an anaconda's, allowing it to swallow prey 3 times larger than its head. Though its brain was small, its senses were highly advanced. Heat-sensing pit organs allowed it to hunt even in complete darkness. Water wasn't just important for hunting, it was essential for survival. Without water support, its massive body would collapse under its own weight and damage its internal organs. Heat gave it power, water reduced its weight, a perfect balance of nature. But if Titanoboa was so powerful and had no predators, why did it go extinct? The answer is simple and tragic. The world changed. After the Paleocene era, Earth's climate gradually cooled. A few degrees may not matter to humans, but for a cold-blooded giant, it meant death. As temperatures dropped, Titanoboa's metabolism slowed. Digestion took longer, strength declined, and hunting became harder. The ecosystem also changed. Swamps dried up, forests transformed, and mammals began to dominate. Prey became scarce. No swamps, no extreme heat, no food. Just a few degrees of cooling turned the world's largest snake into history. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive facts video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thank you for your love and support. See you in the next exciting video.